Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well. It is great to have you here today. I'll be sharing things that I really love to talk about, which if you watch my videos, you know, it's casual outfits. These are the ones that match my lifestyle the most. It's one time of the year that I really care about being cozy because it's already so bad outside when it's cold, at least to me. I really appreciate when I find clothes that keep me warm and comfy and just happy to be in them. When I came to the United States, I fell in love with sweaters. I started to buy so many knits. Everywhere I would see a knit, I would buy one simply because I didn't have any knits growing up. I am from a very warm city and I never had to wear any knits or really coats. I don't think I ever owned a real coat until I came to the United States, to New York. So at some point, obviously, I realized that all these knits from fast fashion brands, they were not long lasting. They would just look completely different after a few wears or a few washes. So of course I decided to invest in better pieces that I knew would last long and would just be better for my body, my skin, and for the environment. So when I purchase knits and coats, I try to get something that has at least 60% of wool, as I know these will keep me the warmest and they will be likely the most comfortable ones. And in today's video, I'll be sharing some knits and coats from Petite Studio. They are a brand that's designed exclusively for petite women. And I think they're the first and only really fashionable and trending clothing brand that's designed for petite women. They're a slow fashion indie brand. You'll see that they don't have a lot of clothes on the website. It's really not overwhelming. You'll see they have small capsules like for fall and winter, not a weekly drop or anything like that. And they are all tailored for real petites. I'm actually not petite, I'm 5'5", but most of their clothes work for me because I have a short torso and I'm also curvy. So I really appreciate finding clothes that fit me right. And of course, I wanted to share these with you. And just so you know, the brand is run by a team of petites based in New York City. They're having a sale right now. It's a Black Friday promotion. And this sale will be from the 20th of November until December 5th. There will be 30% off site-wide, so you don't need any codes. I do have a code, so if you watch this video after the Black Friday campaign, it's Mila15. But I would take advantage of it now if you can, because that's going to be 2 times more discount than I can actually offer. So it's a really good moment to shop if you're looking for one of these pieces. The first piece I wanted to share is the Layla sweater, which is a fitted type of sweater. One of those super easy pieces to layer. To me, this is a staple piece. In this color, it's just stunning. It's a mocha chocolate color, just very pretty. Definitely on the warmer side. So if you have a color palette that it's on the warmer side, this is a really great option. You can see it's a mock neck. They call it turtleneck, but I would say it's more of a mock neck. And as you can see, it's fitted. It is so stretchy and really comfortable. It's 100% merino wool. And I'm wearing here the size small. Some of the details that I really love in this sweater, besides the texture, is the cuffs. If you look at this, it looks like a flower. To me, this is so unique. And I also love the scalloped style collar. I think it makes it so feminine, so unique. And it's really, really comfortable. They have this in a light gray as well, which I might consider getting in the future, because I did find that this was very easy to layer with some of my coats. So I wanted to share that. The next one is also in 100% wool, and this one is extra fine merino wool. But that one is very different from the first. It's just a chunky knit, just so plush. This one is really soft as well. There's no scratch at all anywhere. And it just feels like a little blanket. It's just so soft. I absolutely love this one. They have that in red too, but I just fell in love with the ecru. I think it's just an easy piece to style, way easier than the red, but maybe you're looking for something more colorful or perhaps for the holidays. I think the red one is just stunning. And as you can see, it's an oversized fit. The sleeves are quite long. They just feel so cozy, like I mentioned. It just feels like a little blanket that you're wearing. One of the things I love the most is the collar. I just love how this V-neck goes around this area here. It doesn't feel too low, which I really appreciate, but it does have the detail of this color here. That's so beautiful. Really cannot go wrong with a cable knit sweater. It's one of the easiest ways to get dressed if you're looking for something simple but has an extra texture. I just love these, and especially with jeans, when you're wearing something very simple that really feels so casual, but then you put that simple sweater that has a little twist. It could be maybe a detail around the cuff, or maybe the collar, or maybe the texture, the structure, the silhouette. There's just so many ways. But this one I was really in love. I wanted to show you also this one that I'm wearing because it is very unique and something that you probably never saw me wearing here on the channel. First, because I don't really love puffy sleeves on me in general, especially when it's around the shoulder. I feel they make my shoulder look so wide, and I already have wide shoulders, so I don't like having the puffy sleeves here. But because these are like a drop shoulder, I just love how that falls on the body. So feminine, and without compromising that area and making you look like Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. It has the ribbed neck area and also around the cuffs, which really makes it even more romantic. And this color is just stunning. They call this the apricot, but it's more of a peachy tone, just really beautiful. You can see it has the 3D embroidery, which is a flower. It's what adds the character to the sweater. It just feels so feminine. I just love this one, and obviously a great piece for spring as well. So maybe if you're in the South Hemisphere, that would be a great one for you. I picked that in gray as well. I am not a fan of gray on me, especially light gray, but this one was so close to white that actually worked out. In general, when it's a medium gray, it really washes me out, but this one was just a great color. So a staple piece, one of those that do have a twist. It's like an elevated basic. This has mohair and wool. It does have some nylon, I think, to keep the structure, and it's just an airy piece, very lightweight. It still gives you some warmth, but it doesn't feel like a heavy knit like the previous one that I shared. So I really love this one. If you're super sensitive to wool, you might feel a little bit of a scratchiness here and there, but it's really not bad. It's one of those pieces that you put on, you might feel right away, but after a few seconds wearing it, it's just comfortable again. Now I wanted to show you the pants. I originally asked them to send me the oatmeal color because I just thought this was so gorgeous, but it was out of stock, so I decided to try the charcoal, and I think this color was actually really easy to pair with my wardrobe. It is one of those that are neutral, and it's not black. It's not the plain black that everyone has. It just has a little bit of a special shade to it, and I really love the fit. Now this one is a wool blend. It's not 100% wool, and although I love to wear 100% wool pieces, when it comes to pants, I open an exception. First, because I don't get that cold around the bottom part of my body, and second, because it's extremely hard for me to find pants. So sometimes I open an exception and I take pants that don't have 100% natural fibers. And because they actually fit like a glove, I was really excited. And I tried with so many different tops and it worked beautifully. So you can see if you're hourglass like me, it's going to fit you perfectly around the waist. It does have some elastic in the back, and that makes it really flattering. And one thing that's really cool about these pants is that they have a button at the bottom, which means you can actually hem your pants without having to do that with the sewing machine. You can simply button that up and make the pants a lot shorter. So I was really excited to see that. I think more brands should really do this because it's such a smart idea that will make the pants just work for many people. And you can have this button altered if you want, just make it a little bit lower, a little bit higher, depending on your height. So I was really in love with this one. Just so you know, it is all lined, so it will give you some warmth. It's going to feel really cozy, really comfy. And it has this beautiful detail around the belt area, which I guess you could consider this as a belt. It's just very thin, very feminine, super delicate. That would be perfect for your petite frame. Before I show you the coats, I want to thank Petite Studio for sponsoring this video. I love working with them. I have shared so many coats before last year and during the spring. I'm gonna show you here. real quick because these are pieces that I have worn so much, and if you're in my Instagram you'll see that because I love their pieces. Everything that I have reviewed for you here are pieces that I truly love and that I actually wear on a daily basis. So I'm very excited about this video and just so happy to be working with them again. Now I wanted to show you a few coats. The first one is a very short one. This is the Stockholm coat. It's a jacket, and what's really cool about this one, besides the fact that it has 80% of wool, is that it's reversible. So you're getting two jackets in one. It does have the buttons on both sides, so you can have this plaid in one side that's smaller and the other one that's a little larger, and I absolutely love this. Another thing that's really cool, and it's perfect for petites or for tall ladies, and I love how versatile they make these pieces, how you can change, just make a few adjustments here and there just to make it work for you, is that the sleeves are really long, but you can fold them in any length that you want. So you can see here that I'm folding and it's perfect for me, but again, if you're taller, that should work just perfectly as well. This one feels like a very vintage inspired type of plaid, which I really love, and the color is just so unique. They also have this in a blue version, which is really beautiful, but I went with the brown as always because that would be the most versatile for me. It just works with so many colors and I'm just really excited to wear that one. There's a couple more that I wanted to show you, and these were a surprise because I'm not really into super oversized pieces, especially as someone who has large hips. I think sometimes having something a little more fitted and tailored, it really complements my body type, and I know a lot of you like that too because you asked me a lot about it. But those oversized jackets like this Newton coat is just, they're just amazing because it's one of those pieces that you just throw on and you're ready to go. So I love these for those days that I just don't want to show much, or I feel bloated, or I'm just not into showing my curves. I just want to hide them a little bit. And this coat is just so cozy. If you look at that color, the olive color, it's just stunning. I think it's in between brown and green, so maybe you could call it a khaki. It's just perfect. It has really big pockets, so you can put your cell phone in it, you can put your wallet. You can actually leave without a bag and it's gonna be fine. And as you can see, the length is also pretty great. I got this in extra small because I didn't want this to be super oversized. And actually the gray is in small, so I'm gonna show you the comparison in a minute. But just so you know, you can size down or get your usual size. It really depends on how you want it to fit. But one of the things I love the most is the fabric. You can really feel the coziness in it. It does feel a little fuzzy, but I don't feel like it sheds. So this one I was very excited. I think it's a great fall coat or even winter depending on how your weather is. But you can see the details. The pockets again are really big. The buttons are also so pretty, like metal type of buttons. And the color is just so gorgeous. I love the cut that's like a U. It doesn't look like straight at the bottom, just cutting your silhouette, like cutting you in half. Because it is a little bit rounded, it just makes it so much more flattering, and I'm all about finding flattering pieces, especially for me, because honestly, some brands, they just throw those pieces on you like, okay, here you go and wear it. But you can't really make everything work on your body type. It depends on the style, the cut, and I was just really excited about this one. I wanted to show you the gray. So for those of you who are cool toned, I think the gray is just great, and it's just a really versatile color. I feel like this is great for winter, for fall, and also spring. Definitely one color that's great for spring because it's light, and it will be beautiful with pinks, with light blues and yellows. I love this. I don't feel it's bad for me as an autumn, as a deep autumn. I do think it works fine because it's not a medium gray. It's a very light gray, so it doesn't really clash with my skin tone. At least I feel this way. So I hope you love these pieces as much as I do. They're 30% off now during the Black Friday sale, so I hope you take advantage of these. I think they are really great pieces. I picked them based on what I truly love. I really chose the right ones that would make sense in my wardrobe, and I knew that you guys would love as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.